What's going on? It's your boy SB. All right, so I am about to talk about the final stretch. It's been a long run. It's been a whole bunch of overtime, but final stretch of this overtime. If you don't work at Amazon, we have just had peak season. Because if you don't work at Amazon, you probably part of the problem of why we over here tired. Of course, I'm sure you know about Prime Day, and you've probably ordered something online because millions of people across America did, which gave us our biggest Prime Day. And on the flip side, us who work for Amazon, this became a super crazy busy time with a gang of overtime. We are finally hitting that final stretch. Me personally, I've been on overtime for the last 10 to 12 weeks. I even had to work overtime today. I have 1 week of overtime left, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited. I have 2 days or 3 days left. I have 2 days left of overtime, and then I will finally go back to my regular schedule. And this year was different because usually at Amazon, peak season is our busiest season. This Prime Week, this was a season. This wasn't just 1 week. At least at my building, we ramped up at least a month earlier, and we still on overtime. This low-key felt like a mini peak season. And with most people's overtime being over pretty soon, I got a question for y'all that I want y'all to answer and I want y'all input on, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute. First thing, this will definitely be a breath of fresh air. I've been coming across so many people who've been talking about they've been exhausted mentally, physically. Like this year, even on that level of people being tired of overtime, I haven't really seen this happen during Prime Week like it happened this year. So the good news, hopefully if they don't call it Prime 2, we should have 3 months of some downtime before it ramps up again. But here's my question. After working all this overtime and everybody's anticipating, all right, finally we get to rest, we get some days off, we get to have some time to ourselves again. But is everybody ready for them checks to shrink? You feel me? For that overtime not to be on your checks? And are you prepared for that? I hope everybody has been saving. I always try to talk about, save some money, pay off debt, all that stuff. I hope people have been saving, because if you didn't and you just been blowing that overtime money, you're going to be right back in the same boat when we don't have that overtime available. Are you able to sustain with no overtime? What are you going to be doing with your downtime? We're going to go back to the normal schedule. So with that downtime of not doing overtime, will you be able to sustain yourself? Will you be okay? Or will you be will you be like me, 3 side hustles? Or will you be going back to a second job? What are you going to be doing once all this overtime slows down? And I was also thinking has life always been like this, where everybody needed a side hustle to not even thrive, but to survive, to live? It's like, when did life make this change? I remember when I was younger, parents seemed like they used to go on vacations. It's like, where did vacations go? Where'd all that stuff go? When people had one job and went on a vacation, does that still exist? I don't really know too many people that do that with just one job, live their life, pay for their bills, got a house, have their accessories, fun, and have vacations with one job. Does that still exist? If it do, let me know in the comment section what job that is. But literally, so many people that I know have their side hustles, have more than just one thing going on, more than just one job. Not that they're doing just to bring in extra income, but something that they need to have. So ending off this season of overtime, I'm ending it with, I think, 14 hours of UPT. So with next week being my last week of overtime, at least that's one less thing I have to use my UPT for. Now I could just sell in or sell it out until peak season comes. And on Amazon A to Z, that's basically like our work calendar. If you go to there, you can actually see what your projected time will look like. They used to do it for UPT, PTO, and vacation. Now they just do it for vacation. My vacation time is going to be up 40 more hours by the time peak season comes. So on top of that, my UPT will be up even more than that. So I should be stepping into our next round of overtime, what hopefully is looking like 80 hours that I'll be able to use. I'm going to have to put in my vacation time before peak season starts and have it approved. But doing that, as well as having a nice amount of UPT, not using it by the time peak season comes, I should be good to go home early when I need to, if it's certain days is super crazy, or if it's not, if peak season is not super crazy, or if it wasn't what Prime Day was, I won't even have to use it and I could just collect all the overtime. Either way, we're going to see. But all this overtime is coming to an end. This is my last week of overtime. I'm low-key excited about the extra time I'm going to have because I've been lacking the gym. It is crazy. I was really getting on it all this overtime, it was just too much. I didn't have the time, so I had to cut back at the gym a lot, but I'm gonna have time for that again. But as I was thinking about that, I was like, yo, with all this extra time, that's a lot of work finances that's gonna be cut. You know, I have my plans on what I'm gonna do for my extra funds. Did you think about that? If so, what are you gonna do? Anyways, man, it's your boy SB. I just want to touch on that topic. Let me know your thoughts on that. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the, what other button you gotta hit? The notification bell. Yes, I'm also an artist. I go by the name of SB. I have some music online, a few projects, some singles. Links will be in the description if you want to check it out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. Go stream it. Go show your boy some support. Other than that, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. It's your boy SB. Let's go. I'm on my grind. 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 I get up, I get out and get to it. I'm on my grind.